All right, well, he's been there before, but he hasn't done that. This lightweight contender worked exceedingly hard to get back to a championship setting, and this may be his last title shot if he doesn't get the win tonight.
Yeah, you can't not get there twice. When you're there, you gotta win one, or you don't get the opportunity again. This guy put his head down and went right back to work from the moment he heard and still. He said that at some point, we would put the belt around his waist. He would put in the work. He would prepare. He's back here now, John, and he intends to be the champion.
And when you suffer a setback, there are two ways to go. And this man went on the right trajectory. Really good to see him get back here, and now we find out if he's got the goods to be a champion. So all eyes are on Khabib Nurmagomedov. Daniel, as your former teammate makes his return to competition here tonight, a lot of us felt like this moment would not materialize. He's chasing 30-0 now. He's chasing 30-0. I mean, he's one of the only guys to get out of this thing clean. Nobody goes undefeated unless your name is Khabib Nurmagomedov. The guy has fought the best. He is a guy that lets you know what his intentions are, and he goes out there and he works the game plan. He's going to get in your face. He's going to try to overwhelm you with his wrestling. And you look at his boy Hasbulla in the corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov's looking for a big night. The Dagestani social media legend Hasbulla Magomedov in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov set to fight Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson. And now he's the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada, inside the T-Mobile Arena. This has really become the UFC's home base here in Vegas since 2016, and you competed on that inaugural night. UFC 200 was a big one.
I got to stand across the octagon from one of the greatest fighters of all time, Anderson Silva, but the roof was blown off at UFC 200. So many stars and legends competed on that night. I'm glad I was able to stand amongst them tonight. You get to make your mark in this great event.
Going to the leg kick now, and it's there. Nice job by Johnson. Looks like he's trying to set up a takedown here. There's the attempt. All right, the wrestler having a little trouble engaging here in the clinch, and as you well know, he's got a lot of tricks and takedowns from him.
Setting up a submission. That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Nice. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
Beautiful ground and pound. And it looks like he has a cut now.
Big shots landed by him now. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Under 2 minutes now to go in round one.
Beautiful ground and pound approach, and now his opponent is starting to swell. Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you gotta look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Well, this is not football. Targeting is legal, and he is going at that cut, which is getting worse with every passing ground strike. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Oh, the round is over and blood is just fauceting out of this cheek. That cheek has gotten out of control. Cutman can only do so much, and given the fact that that cut continues to be attacked by the opponent, if this thing gets any worse, they're going to stop this fight. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding, but if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
Nurmagomedov gets hit with a kick. Oh, nice combination.
Big double leg, double change. Big right hook there by the champ.
Oh, and he moves into half guard. The guard pass is starting to pile up.
Right away, he takes the far side underhook. Look for damage from the top to come now.
Oh, another blow hits that cut. Referee might need to call on the doctor here soon. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow. Right. You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground. That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you hit the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock the ball to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
30 seconds to go in round two. Nurmagomedov's in half guard now. trying to pass here. Ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now. Good movement on the ground here defensively by Johnson. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Takedown defense holds up. Nice judo toss for him there. Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this. And as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that, I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
All right, this position now what we call the north-south. If you're the bottom fighter, what are you trying to do to get out of harm's way?
Man, it's tough on the bottom. It's very tough because everything hurts, right? It doesn't matter that they're not completely driving the shoulder in. It just, everything hurts. So you wait for your opponent to go to his next action. And when he does, you go and attack the hands. You get to your knees and you attack the hands with both hands and try to peel the lock so you can get to your feet.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage out.
Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Johnson's
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Ooh, strong grip on the arm.
Look at him with all that pressure starting to get tight. This has got to be the end of the fight.
No way, he got it.
This is a guy that never gives up on himself. He was able to clear his head, defend the armbar. The fight looked done. He lets the fight on.
Final seconds of round 3. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship round.
Stop.
All right, the round is over. Gut check time for him now. You see the cut on his cheek has gotten really, really bad. And even though it's not affecting his vision, if it gets any worse, the doctor will be called in. And I can assure you, he's going to have no choice but to stop this fight. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Oh, my God.
Oh, how good was that judo toss? Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Nurmagomedov. Johnson's cut has really opened up now. That blood is flowing.
didn't necessarily wake up thinking he was going to be donating blood today. He has donated a whole lot of it. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Johnson's in half guard. Lands with the ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Getting them out here. Oh, nice.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Right into side control. Oh, he's got his back. Johnson's in half guard. Oh, man, that eye looks so swollen now. You've got to wonder whether or not that might be a fractured orbital. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Johnson. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, John, but ultimately, it is the striking that matters.
Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Johnson's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time, and I'm not sure there's any end swell in the building that's going to open that eye back up. They might stop this fight. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go.
All right, take a seat, bro.
All right, well, that's the end of the round, so the location is okay, the cut on the cheek, but that is some serious blood trickling out of that cut there. You got to think maybe at some point they call the doctor in, and if he doesn't like what he sees, maybe they stop this fight. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit,
You ready to fight?
it hurts so
Ready.
bad. He's going to have to move his head here.
Johnson gets the double leg takedown. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Johnson. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Johnson's back to the side control now.
Oh, right into mount.
3 minutes now to go in the fight. Nicely done. Johnson's right back to the full mount.
And now he's in side control.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Johnson's in half guard. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
And now, I think he's looking for a submission. He's going to start to chase the arm triangle.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, he got out.
You need to work. Let's get this up. Let's work.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finisher.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those, ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 48-46, and 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.